This is Kurt Robinson from troubleinthebubble.com, about to fill your head with some more mental pollution. So just check the ballistics from the verbal misfit, the whiz kid. Drop this shit. So slow. That's how they approach. That's how they encroach. It goes so slow. They take all your rights and blame it on the vote. It goes so slow. That's how they approach. That's how they encroach. It goes so slow. Give a handshake, end up with a hand on your throat. Browsing the paper news, normal nonsense about the heroism of protective service officers. A noble man putting his life in danger. Is this just a story or is this propaganda? The answer is, it's in the fucking paper, so somebody had that story bought and paid for. No gun culture in Australia seems great, but it won't when they bring in the police state. See them in every corner and you see your fate. You see the signs early or you see them too late. Tell me it's a theory of conspiracy, but it happens consistently if you look through history. You think these things are unrelated? They go hand in hand. Just take a couple of facts and rub it together, man. How soon we forget the power of Howard's mission. He limited guns and started work on sedition. Maybe you don't realize how crazy that is yet. He wanted to make it illegal to call him a dickhead. You can see now the stage is primed to create a police state in the name of fighting crime. So any prime minister, chancellor like Hitler, man with the silver tongue, the ace spitter, could declare you crazy and commit ya. Shoot every academic like Chairman Mao. Mister, how delicious power is to the corrupt. Once you taste a little, it's never enough. If people fear you with a sword in your hand, with no liability, why not expand? Power and freedom, perfect for a psychopath. Tyranny reigns while liberty naps. So you see the police walking on the streets, 12 coppers on Collins, out on the beat. Do you really feel safe with an armed gang surrounding you, with nobody else to hold them accountable? So slow. That's how they approach. That's how they encroach. It goes so slow. They take all your rights and blame it on the vote. It goes so slow. That's how they approach. That's how they encroach. It goes so slow. Give a handshake, end up with a hand on your throat. I'm sitting at home, watching Tony Abbott's head on the TV bobbing, wondering what manner of beast occupies his body, by what parasite was his mind stolen, what dark figure is in his brain forming. Did he go for a weekend in the woods one morning and return a different man like in a /X story? Because that man just does not seem normal. He might seem slow physically, maybe agile, tongue flicking out of his mouth like a reptile. Speak with a psychopath, you're lucky to survive. Tony's holding back from eating reporters alive. You can hear him stutter, trying to calculate a lie. Just the kind of guy who gets ahead in politics, right? Want to know what's politic? I'll teach you fast enough. That's what they said Hitler was a master of. Now you got Tony Abbott and Julia Gillard. Nobody knows if they're human or lizard. Gillard comes on the TV, I can't stand it. Trying to be Australian, she's from another planet. If the camera were finer, picture a little clearer, you'd probably see a beast from the Triassic era. There are 1% of psychopaths in the population. How many of those are in government placements? Walk in a government office, it's scary, man. The only language they speak is authoritarian. Deep in your heart, you know they're psychopaths, but in polite speech we call them bureaucrats. No conscience, cold hard calculation, no empathy, faking, manipulation. So stick your knife in the backs of your buds and climb higher, using those same knives as rungs. And stick your knife in the backs of your buds and climb higher, using those same knives as rungs. So slow. That's how they approach. That's how they encroach. It goes so slow. They take all your rights and blame it on the vote. It goes so slow. That's how they approach. That's how they encroach. It goes so slow. Give them a handshake, end with a hand on your throat. Now our lives can't be anything but toxic, as long as they're controlled by monsters. And if it won't answer the logic, I don't want to hear what their response is. Our lives can't be anything but toxic, as long as they're controlled by monsters. And if they won't answer the logic, I don't want to hear what their response is.
Mr. Casey, thank you for taking the question. If you had absolutely choice only between Australia and New Zealand, which one would you choose?
Between Australia and New Zealand?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I've chosen New Zealand, and I think it was a good choice. But, you know, all these Anglo-Saxon countries are pretty much under the thumb of the U.S. But Australia is turning into a police state, just like the U.S. is. Much more than New Zealand. Okay.